So hi guys, welcome back to the channel. आज बहुत दिनों बाद मैं एक वीडियो डाल रहा हूँ and I think it's about time that I did this because I've been wanting to put this out for like a long time, and what better time to do it than now. So let's go ahead and show you guys this boy. So yeah, I'm gonna start. So this is my 2017 Mahindra Imperio, a 2.5 liter, I think the Xylo engine it's got. It's tuned down to 75 horsepower. It's not a lot, but it's got around 250 Nm of torque, again, which is not a lot, but for the work it needs to do, it's way more than enough. Anything more than this for the weight of the truck would just be falling out on the mileage. As it is, it's giving pretty decent mileage. In the city I get around 8 to 10 kilometers per liter, and out on the highways around 11 to 12, depends on the load and the amount of people and AC or non-AC. Mostly it is AC, so around 11-12, but we can count that. So I bought this used. It's a GJ06 number plate. I was living in Ahmedabad when I got it. I've shifted to Mumbai now and I have to get it re-registered in Bombay, but the only problem is I can't do that without the original invoice value of the truck, which I don't have. So that's about that. So I'm just gonna go over the basics. It's a 2017 dual cab Mahindra Imperio. There aren't many videos of this truck. It's an underdog. It's not showcased enough. Not many people, showcase this truck. But it is very capable, and for everything that I have done in the past year, it is way more than enough. So basically, like this is my work truck, all right. So it's got like my entire detailing setup out in the back, and I've got this recently covered. Please don't mind that, I'm very sorry. But yeah, it's got my work. It's my work truck. This is my generator. That's my tank, and there's like a whole other stuff which is at home right now because I didn't carry it considering the travel, and I didn't want to damage the products. So this is like a dual cabin short bed truck. This is around 5.5-6 feet in length internally, and since this is like a box design and not like those curved, the type that Hiluxes and Isuzus have, this thing has a lot of usable space on the inside. I'm just gonna open this up and show you. It's pretty spacious in here. If in the future, which I will be doing, whenever I do, I can just camp out here, set a mattress here. I'll have to sleep slightly cross. I'm not very tall, but it's not as long as it needs to be. It's in rough condition. The external body, as you can see, this is damaged. This is all bent, hammered in. Is this? But that's the point of this truck. It does not have to look pretty. It's purposeful. It gets the work done. That's literally what it does. It's a workhorse. And it has literally always taken whatever I've thrown at it. It's very comfortable to drive. The suspension is amazing, and the seats are amazing. Everything is very comfortable. It's spacious. It's like a huge car inside. So like my Ritz, it comes from the bonnet to, let's say, just about here. So it's almost like two Ritzes, and it's pretty cool. Like, I love the truck. It's got a lot of road presence. It is macho, it is big, it's dominating, it dominates it's literally taller than a Fortuner, and it looks the part. I know I need some alloys, and I don't like these wheel caps, so that is in progress. If you guys give me good views in this video and get me the recognition I need, I'll get them as soon as possible. So yeah. So this is like a pretty basic plastic interior. I've got a speaker upgrade system, which will all be coming in the next videos. Pretty basic. It's like a Xylo. It's literally the Xylo ECU, Xylo interior, Xylo engine, Xylo tire size for that. Very comfortable seats. I would like a armrest, so I'm kind of working on that. Putting up like a armrest out here. That's my friend that always travels with me. And it's pretty basic, the cabin, but it's huge. I don't have headrests at the back, which is also something I've missed. So this is like the base variant, okay? There were two, Imperio dual cab and the dual cab VX. VX had everything. Like it came with wheel covers, fog lights, an internal AC, music system inbuilt. It had headrests at the back seat and power windows. Yeah, the main thing that it had was power windows, which I really miss. So yeah, that's about the major differences in these two. It's got the same power in the VX as well as this. It's got the same fuel smart technology, which is it's got two modes, eco and power, which kind of cut down the power by quite a bit in eco mode, and in power mode you get a lot more pickup and everything. And in the eco mode, if you drive at 80 without the AC, you can easily pull out 16 kilometers per liter, which I have done. Of course, the roof rack does not come with the car. Even the bed cover does not. Whatever is that, I've done on my own. So there's some usable space here, which I am using. And what I've done is, to me, this used to be sit like this, which looked very upright to me. So what I've done is I've removed the top bolt, and it's got some sort of a recline function, you may say. So this is like straight and it's reclined, and it's very comfortable for that matter. I've sat in the back twice actually, and it's very comfortable. The seat covers came with the car when I got it, so that was pretty good. I added these, and yeah, that is my subwoofer. Very weird place, but yeah, it's a good, it gives out good power. Sorry about the mess, it's a work truck as I'm saying. So that's about the interior, and it had quite a few challenges, but that's about the car. In another video I'll tell you about all the mechanical problems and everything that I had, all the work I got done, and then in another video I'll show all the accessories, fittings that I've done. So that's where you open the bonnet. So yeah, the eco and power button, as you can see here, it's in eco mode right now, and that's power. वो चालू होगा तो उसमें light आता है. Yeah, so the tire size is pretty good. Where is the tire size? Yeah, there it is. 235/70 R16. It's an all-terrain tire from JK, which I changed. It's an amazing tire. I can't. It's again an underappreciated tire. I'm gonna need both hands for this, so hold on. Oh, this is heavy. So yeah, that's the powerhouse. I've upgraded the battery to a 105 ampere because it's a private car and I could. And this is the 2.5 liter turbo diesel engine. That's the air filter box, radiator up here, and some amount of insulation down here. Not very good per se. It's still a very noisy engine. So that's about it. I'll give you guys a quick walk around. This has been repainted. Oh yeah, the VX, the top variant, also did come with body colored side mirrors and handles, which this one does not get. And it also got central locking, which again this one doesn't. I think they changed this, and they didn't put the keyhole one for some reason. It's got leaf springs in the back. It's got McPherson struts up front, and those really help in the ride quality, because up front it does not, it feels like you're on a cloud. It just does not like bother you that you went over a pothole. The tires help in that because it's a big tire, thick sidewall. So that's about the truck, and I'll give you a quick walk around. That's the back again. It gets very conventional tail lights. I added this bumper. So this is like the frame right here. I'm sorry it's dirty, but it's again a work truck, and I really like to keep my cars dirty because it looks like they've been there somewhere. Not with crochet, but overall. So this is the rear leaf springs. Those are the shock absorbers. That's a differential. That's the secondary tire that they gave me. All of the tires were bald and like gone. This comes with the truck. It's very handy, and you could literally, like, somebody could just hang around here, you know, with a gun strapped around their chest, and just like you could roll around in that. This is like the front quarter. I got this right now, like last 2-3 days ago. I also added these lights down here. I've got a very capable camper. It can take literally what you throw it at. You want to put a bike in the back, load it up and go. It's comfortable. It's got good mileage. It can keep up with highways. If you don't want like to save fuel, you can definitely cruise in around 120, no stress. It's a Mahindra, so parts are available in terms of engine, body parts are not available very easily. You really have to source them out. Like these headlights I got, but they are not original, and it's okay, like it works for now, but I will have to look into it because this reflector unit is not placed very well. So whenever you put the bulb in and you put the lock back on, it just pulls out, and then there's like the light just becomes cross-eyed, it just drops down. And to put it back in, you have to open the entire assembly and then put it back in the lock, and then it's a very finicky process. And I hope you guys like the video. If there's anything that you want to ask me about the truck, about where I got it from, how I got it, what should be the ideal price range. So if there is anybody who wants to get a truck like the Hilux, but you don't have a very extensive budget, because Hilux is like costing what, 30 lakhs. If you have 30 lakhs, just go for the Hilux. It's newer, it's got more features, you'll get warranty, and of course it's a lot more capable. It comes standard as a private vehicle as well if you want, and it's a good truck, yeah. But if you want something that's cheaper, you want to get your work done, and that's the sole purpose, you have like 2-3 options in that budget. You have the Tata Yodha, you have in the current new market, you have the Tata Yodha, you have the Mahindra Bolero, and you have the Isuzu S-Cab. But those will all again just come with your yellow number plate. If you can work around that, and that's not it's not a bother, then those are very capable trucks. And if you want something that it looks different, it looks apart, you don't see much of these trucks around, so then this is definitely the way to go. You'll have to really scavenge it, you'll have to find it around, you'll have to work on it. If you want something that you have like 7 lakhs just lying around, and you want something capable, powerful, comfortable, cheap, reliable, this is the way to go. So just give me a comment, and if you need any help, I'll definitely get back to you. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I'll make the other videos right now and also publish more frequently. So thanks a lot. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.